Hello everyone, welcome back to Gloomhaven. Last time, I very embarrassingly decided to attack a creature instead of an object, and right in the very last turn, I think that made me get defeated rather than be successful on the mission we were on. But in any case, at the end of that mission, Mindy retired, so our team is in even more madness and mixing. So we now need a new mercenary, and our two choices for new mercenaries are the Elementalist and the Sunkeeper. Now, I don't really know either of these at all, but we have melee tank and support and ranged damage. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to recruit both, because in this screen we, I believe, can change which four we have currently equipped to the squad. So I'm going to create new mercenaries for both here, and then we'll see what team we want to bring on any particular mission. So the Sunkeeper. Sunkeepers have been trained to tap into the long dormant demonic powers and harness them for their purpose of righteousness. The Sunkeeper has an assortment of healing, buffing, and card recovery abilities, and is a capable melee fighter in her own right. She works best in the role of a paladin, aiding the main damage dealers in combat while keeping them alive. And we have a host of starting cards that we'll get more into in a moment. We have 10 health. We start with 14 cards in deck, which is a lot. Even Brutus only had 13, so they should get lots of turns in them. Difficulty low, starting perks 1, melee tank support. So let's select a Sunkeeper. And they're going to need a name. We had Sumara the Summoner. So how about... oh, a name. Lamoon the Sunkeeper. Right, then we need a goal for life. Complete 4 boss scenarios or kill 20 different types of monster. I think a paladin type would probably go for a trophy hunt. Lamoon has joined the party. Then we can go new mercenary. Elementalist. Elementalists are particularly skilled savas who have gained powerful mastery of multiple elements. They are respected above others and can wield powerful magic. A complicated class with a lot of complicated abilities, the Elementalist generates and consumes elements at an alarming rate. They work well with other magic users, but if the lone element user in a team, they can be underpowered. Best equip them with a way to generate elements if possible. So that's like the air element, the earth element, and so on that we've seen other members use. Health 6, cards 13, perks 1, difficulty very high, perks ranged damage. So, a name for an Elementalist. Tali. Own 4 enhancements, requires access to the Enchantress, or have 200 gold in your possession. Unlock presumably a archer type character and 1 prosperity, or unlock a quest, boots of levitation design and 1 prosperity. I think we've got enough heroes that we can consider owning 4 enchantments on this guy. So now we have a party of 5, and if we wish, we can swap to having Tali, Lamoon, Faith, and Craggy, and leave Sumara out for a moment, because the summons did not seem to be incredibly powerful to me. But we will see what happens. Our party levels goes back to level 2, although that might increase to level 3 as we level up here. So, we can level up from our starting level. We should probably check the abilities they have first. Raw Enhancement. Attack 1, range 3. Consume fire, plus 2 attack. Consume air, plus 2 attack. Move 3, plus move 2, plus move 2. Attack 1, range 3. That's the same attack, just different elements to do the same things. Attack 2, range 2, consume any +1 attack, +1 range. Can do that up to twice. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, isn't there? They did say it was mostly ranged attacks. At the end of each of your turns, you may generate energy, deduct 1 from all your attacks. Attack 4, target all enemies at exactly range 2. Alright, lots of interesting stuff. Let's take the level up. Attack 2 in a huge arc. Move 4, retaliate 2, retaliate range of 2 if we consume fire. Crystallizing Blast. Attack 1 at range 3, generate ice. Move 4, shield self. You've unlocked 2 new ability cards. I think Boiling Arc seems like a good choice. Then we need to get rid of something for Boiling Arc, and that is not going to be something easy to figure out. Attack 1, target all enemies within range 4, create fire, earth, and burn. I'm going to just drop that. We can play around with all this stuff as we go. Then we get 2 perks, one from starting and one for the level up we just did. Extend, add a target. Blind, add a stun. Lacerate, add a +1 and wound. Shove, add +1 and shove. Blizzard, replace 2 0 cards with 1 0 ice, 1 0 wind. Magma, replace 2 zeros with 0 fire. Add 3 0 earths. Add 3 0. Okay, I'm starting to see a pattern here. Heisen, replace 1 0 with a +2. Remove 2 -1s. I think we should probably ignore the -1s and just get to creating as much stuff as possible. So I'll take a magma and a blizzard. Then we'll have as many elements as we can possibly get right now. And Lamoon. Level up here. Attack 5, move 5 seems incredible. One adjacent ally may immediately perform 1 extra turn by playing 2 cards from their hand. Heal 3, range 3, targeting 2 if you consume light. One adjacent ally may immediately perform 1 extra turn by playing 2 cards from their hand. Honestly, that seems like it could be really good, but be such a complicated choice at the time. I think Practical Plans is going to do it for me right now. Then something to get rid of. Heal all damage to 1 adjacent ally, suffer 3 damage, burn. Loot 1. Honestly, I don't see myself playing that very much. Healing has not been something we've had too much of a problem with. Yeah, let's just get rid of Lay on Hands. Take Practical Plans. Take our 2 perks. What other weird stuff we got? Negative scenarios. Ignore negative item effects and add 2 +1s. Add 2 redraws shield self. 2 redraw create light. 1 redraw stun. And then a bunch of the typical stuff. Let's get rid of some of those -1s. And if we go to the shop a second, we're probably going to want some armor. We do not have enough money for sword edge armor, but as soon as we do, we probably want it. Particularly if we can ignore all those -1s. And basically, as soon as we've done one mission, we should have enough gold to not have to worry about... Ignore negative item effects from cards, and we get the 2+1. So give me Extreme Fortitude now. And we took a consistency, so that's going to be all of that. Then, Tali, if you want to spend anything, you probably want... Where is it? Yeah, it's the Minor Mana Potion. You probably want a Minor Mana Potion, of all things. And you were the one doing a lot of ranged stuff, so I'll get you some goggles as well. Leaves you on 9 gold. Don't know that we're going to be able to buy much for that. Hide armor on the next 2 sources of damage, but that adds 2 -1 cards, which I don't really want to do. I guess that's why it's so cheap. And an iron helmet is no good to us if we've just bought Eagle Eye goggles. And Lamoon, we're not going to purchase anything for yet because we want the other armor. So, that's what we've got going on. And we've done that fast enough that I think we can then drop into a mission. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat the one we just did. A powerful item lies within, destroy all altars. Because as much as I try not to repeat missions over and over, this team is so different to the team we just had, it's going to feel like a whole new experience in its own right, I think. So let's just try this one again. Here's our road encounter. You approach the crest of a hill to the sound of yelling and swords clashing. Advancing, you see a trade caravan fighting off a swarm of vermlings. You can easily see that the caravan guards are not doing well. They are vastly outnumbered and forced to remain in a defensive position to protect their employers. You expect they will be overwhelmed and killed in a matter of minutes. Charge into the fray, protect the caravan, watch for a while, and wait for an opportune moment to strike. Let's wait for a moment. You wait for a good long while until after the guards have been slaughtered and the vermlings soften up a bit. They're going through the goods in the wagon when you hit them with a surprise attack. Caught off guard, they go down without much of a fight. 5 gold each. Each character starts the next scenario suffering 1 damage. Not so bad.
Your road has led you here, to the Temple of the Elements in search of an ancient artifact. It apparently holds great power, but anything more than that is very foggy at this point. You enter the decaying stone structure to see for yourself what all the fuss is about. As you step inside, your eye catches signs of recent visitors, a broken twig, footprints in the dust. You approach the main chamber and ready your weapons as a group of hooded figures emerge from the shadows.
Right, destroy all altars. Tali, reveal a room by opening a door. Cause a trap to be sprung or disarmed on your turn. Give me a door. We're going to open at least 4 of them this match. Dynamo, kill a monster during the scenario by causing at least 4 more points of damage. Use your equipment the number of times equal to or greater than your level +2 during the scenario. Level 6 +2. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're going to do that. Give me professional. Loot no gold, have 3 or fewer total cards. We'll go with the looting of no gold if we can. Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack action. Loot a chest. Give me Executioner. Lamoon should have no problem with that, really. And let's head on in. We all take 1 damage from the road. That's probably what that sound of suffering was.
You're too late, fools, one of the cultists announces. We control this temple now, and all its power serves us.
Right, so we're going to want to kill these 2 as efficiently as we can, and then we have the large room with the 4 smaller chambers to deal with. And of course, the creatures are going to have, until destroyed, Each altar, including unrevealed, increases the maximum hit points and attacks of all demons by 1 and increases their movement and range stats by 0.5 rounded up. Melee attacks do not increase in range. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to go hydrate before we talk through our opening move. The thing I'm really keeping in mind is that previously, when we had Mindy had a 2-card pair attack that she could stun with the bottom card and immobilize with the top card, which really kind of gave us a free turn with everybody else, but I don't think we're going to have such a luxury now. Attack 1, range 3. Attack 1 is not strong. Attack 2, range 3 and stun if we consume ice. That's excellent to know. Attack 3 with piercing. Attack 1, range 3, add 1 attack and wound. If we put... I'm just trying to also consider... They only have 6 HP, Tali. But most of their attacks right now are not very damaging without all the elements that we're going to need. So maybe we consider taking other people's turns first. Your next 5 melee attacks targeting you gain Retaliate 2. Strengthen affect all adjacent allies. That'll be really good. Strengthen. The Strengthen character gains advantage on all of their attacks. The Strengthen condition is removed at the end of the afflicted character's next turn. So if we put Tali there, or even if we put Craghart closer to the front, because he's fairly tanky, from this spot we can strengthen everyone around us. That means we'll all have advantage on our attacks this turn. Do we have a ranged attack for top, though? 1 ally within range 3 may perform a move 4. 1 adjacent ally may recover 2 of their discarded cards. Basic attack, healing attack. Bless and strengthen 1 ally within range 3. Attack 4. Attack 2 and stun. So if we do that, then we're not going to be able to attack this turn. If we do the Purifying Aura on bottom, we don't have a card for top to play in any real beneficial way. We could shield ourselves for 1 and just wait to be attacked, but that doesn't seem ideal either. Or we could wait and go late and hope they move them towards us. But I don't like that a lot as well. So Holy Strike on top, attack 2 with stun. Then on bottom, we need to move in. So that will do 5 damage. Craghart. Probably think about opening with a massive boulder. Attack 3, range 3, deal all allies and enemies adjacent suffer 1 damage. Here we're doing Holy Strike to stun someone. We could immobilize the other one if we had Earth Element up. But somebody else would have to put the Earth Element up. And that is not really our forte. Although on a 26 we could move and put Earth Element up on bottom. And then an attack on top. If we stun... Visualizing the 3D space for these large attacks is going to be the end of me. So if we move on a 26, we can then immobilize on a 38 on top and on bottom. Add 1 to our attack probably. And then Faith, fairly standard. Probably looking at ranged attacks. Although we do still have Dig Pit, don't we? Dig Pit on top. Something on bottom. Oh, there's just so many decisions to have to make already with 2 new heroes. 2 new mercenaries. Earthen Clod to immobilize and Heavy Swing. Leave that as it is. Here, if someone's going to be immobilized, the other one's going to be stunned. Why did I want to avoid moving in too far? It was going to be because of Massive Boulder. We're not Massive Bouldering anymore. We can do whatever we want, basically. Move 3, attack 3 on top. We don't have Thieves things anymore for attacking on bottom. But if we Visage of the Inevitable, move 2 and poison both of them, then to attack, flanking strike, but we want to do that later so that somebody else can be next to them. Fine, we'll go with this. They're going on a 63 and summoning Living Bones. We do not want to move Faith's Initiative. So we are just going to move. We can move to the corner. No reason not to, I think. Then attack for 2 with stun. Of course, we miss our first attack ever. That's just got to be an aura for how things are going to progress. Then we are going to move 2 to here, creating Earth Element, then attacking both of these 2. Why not with advantage? We create even more elements. Then Cragheart, we're going to add 1 to our attacks this round. And attack. Induce, immobilize, and attack this guy here. We could stun so they don't summon a skeleton. Honestly, I don't hate that. Then end Cragheart's turn. These guys are both stunned. No skeletons for them. Fresh round for us. Nope, Faith. Faith has to do her thing first. Step up to here. Poison them both. Then we're attacking for 3 or add 2 if gain 1 experience when target is adjacent to any of our allies. So, whilst I want to attack the one on the left and hopefully kill them, because we have more +1s than anything else, I think we're going to attack the one on the right for the guaranteed extra damage. And now this turn we should be able to kill them both very swiftly. Craghart. Can you kill them both? Attack 3 with Muddle will become attack 4 thanks to the poison. We'd need Faith to move. And one of them wants to open a door, don't they? Tali. Tali wants to open a door. Well, Sunkeeper. I am aware that I very routinely just swap between the given name that I gave them that I've forgotten and just their class that I can actually read there, because I'm bad at video games. We just want to either attack 2 in a line, which I don't think we have. So, attack 5 is simple enough. Attack 4 is simple enough. Really, we should be hitting the stronger one if we're going to attack 5. Do we have a move 3 on bottom? So Sunkeeper can try and kill the one on the left. Faith. Probably kill the one on the right fairly simply with something. Even just a basic attack on top instead of smoke bomb. Then on bottom, we don't have an attack on bottom anymore. So what do we do with our bottom? Gain advantage on all your attacks this round. And move 4. It's fine, I just don't know what to... If we have... Hold on. Sunkeeper. If you kill the one next to you, and on bottom... do something fancy. One adjacent ally may perform attack 4. That doesn't help us because we're just trying to kill the thing next to us. If we kill that one, then it will be alone. Then Faith. Add 2 to your attacks this round, targeting things adjacent to none of their allies. If we do that on bottom with a basic card for an attack elsewhere. And on a 12, we can drop our initiative down lower than 21. That should mean both of them are dead, which means that the Elementalist can open a door. We don't have any ice available. Attack 1, range 3, add 1 attack and wound. And then we need a move 2 on bottom. Good enough. Then Craghart. If we could move 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Alright, move 4 on bottom, then we want something with decent range on top. Create 3 single hex obstacles and empty hexes within range 4. That will have to do, I think. Right, that's a turn. Move 1, attack 2, heal oneself. Hopefully they're not going to get a chance for that. We're dropping our initiative to 22. Right. Strengthen all allies. And take a basic attack action here. Consider them dead. Then here we're adding 2 to our attacks adjacent to no enemies this turn. How did I end up with such a bad top card to play? That was not my intention at all. But we still get there. Right, we are going to move 2 and create fire.
Moving on from the entrance chamber, you find a large central room with many exits. In the center stands another group of cultists, preparing incantations around a reddish clay vessel, roughly the size of a skull. The artifact is ours, and it has made our minions more powerful than ever. The speaking cultist laughs. You cannot hope to stop what is coming. Even if you strike us down, the gloom will bring forth your end. The cultists raise their hands, and a barrier surrounds the artifact.
Right, then we are attacking one at a range of 3. If we rotate, we can hit 2 of them, and we can burn this fire to hit them again. This is cultist 6. This is cultist 1. Move 1, attack 1, heal self. Well, they're not going to hit us right now. So let's just go after this left side. End our turn. They will go on their turn now. Shame they're healing their wounds off, but so be it. Then Craghart is going to move 4 up to about here, I would say. And create 3 single hex obstacles. We obviously want to hit all of them. And we want to keep the area around the doors clear if possible. So that hits the first one. That hits the other 3. And if we have the one that lets us throw something, clear way, move 1 adjacent single hex obstacle to an empty hex within 4. So we'll put 1 there. We can stand here and then throw it through the door if we wish to. And we have a fresh round. Lots of guys here that we would like to kill very swiftly if we could. Now, the piercing we're going to want to utilize, I think in this room, the guys have shields. Attack 1, range 3. Add 2 attack and target 2. Man, that's really cool. That's like the best trump card ever. And if we can have somebody else make ice in the meantime, we could stun everyone as well. Now, making ice is not going to be an easy thing for the rest of us. But Craghart does have an element potion. Minor mana potion, as it were. But let's just think about who we can kill and how quickly. Stone Pummel will attack 3 and muddle. If we were there, we could attack 3 guys with it. We have boots of moving, but not boots of jumping. That's a jump, but it's a burn. I think at the very least we definitely want to try and kill the guy on 2 HP before they get a chance to do anything else. Let's see, how far away are Faith and Co? Move 5 on bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets them within striking distance of somebody. Attack 4 seems pretty good to me. Faith. From back here, we're going to need to move at least 1, 2, 3. And then a flurry of blades seems like a good time. If I move 3, 1, 2, 3, we cannot move anybody. But it's the best movement we've really got if we want to play Flurry of Blades as well. Elementalist from here. Shaping the Ether does seem great. Then we're going to want something on bottom. Move 2 and create ice. Seems good. Then lastly, Cragheart. If we take Stone Pummel on top, something on bottom, basically move 2 and make ourselves invisible, which is not super exciting. I guess I'd rather use a basic move 2 and save the invisibility options. Move 2, all allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. That should be fine. Move 2 and attack 1. Okay, well, we're going to move 3 from here. Skip the ability. Then attack with advantage on 3 attacks and +1s. You'll die. The other 2, who knows? I'd say that was a great success. So here, we're moving 2. We're going to get closer to this left-hand side door. Do we fly? Or are we just very aloof? We don't have flying as like a base ability or anything. No, we just float around. Attack 1 at a range of 3. Fortunately, we can't get the other guy in target. We should have moved to a different location, but that's on me. We will still attack this one, though, and hope to draw a +1 or something. -2 is no good. Cragheart, move 2. Do 1 damage to both of them. Then attack them like that. During your single target melee attack, the target and all enemies suffer... I can't do that because this isn't a single target attack. Do I want to do +1? Probably not. This guy's probably going to die anyway. The other one still has enough HP that the 1's not going to make much of a difference. Of course, we miss down here. All the more reason to not have wasted a whole attack. Move 5. Attack for 4. Right, between us, we just want to finish these guys off. And if we can, get this door open. Cragheart, you still have move 2 and turn invisible on bottom. But that door is too far away, but we have our boots, so Move to invisible on bottom. And on top. That won't be adjacent if we're stood in the doorway. So attack 3, range 3, push 2. Then we need these other folks killed by the rest of the party. Just something basic up here will be fine. We are lacking anything fast and basic. Tactical order for a move 4. Defensive stance for an attack 4. We'll kill the one higher up. Then faith. Attack top there. And we need to move over to the doorway. It's a very slow attack though. And we're going to have to rest before we take another turn anyway, unless we use our potion. So if we attack, single out on top, swift bow on bottom, we can move 2, then next turn burning oil, and get a card back so we can move into the next room. Right, who's left? Elementalist, who is over here. Are we thinking about going in the room? I know Craghart's planning to bust in. Attack 3, target 2, pierce 2 is incredible if I remember what's inside this room. We'd have to go after Craghart, which is going to be difficult if he's going so late. He's moving 4. If he went on a 46, we could go on a 48. So we want to go on a 48. And attack 3, target 2, pierce 2. And we want to consume green on that. We can consume ice on that. Alright, let's see how this goes. Move 1, heal 3 at a range of 3. Well, that shouldn't be too much a problem for us. We're going to just attack 4 there. God damn it. This is like the worst round ever. Right, I'll move 4. Are we busting in the door? Or are we going to stay back here? They're only going to heal themselves for 1. Oh, they're healing themselves for 3. God damn, I wish he died. Alright, move 4. Just put me on that gold instead. These guys are healing themselves and I'm mad about it. Craghart, we are going to move 4 to this door. Does this seem dumb? Should we kill the guys that we're around first and then take a long rest and then be ready to fight the next room? That would probably be the sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? So if we're not going in the room, I still kind of want to go in the room on this turn, though. We want green there, so consume the ice here. Get all the way up to there. Skip the last of the movement. Attack. Consume. Pierce those two. Oh, come on. The miss was just rude. Right, what's our next big play next turn? Attack 2, range 2. Move 3. We need earth or ice. We just made earth, didn't we? No? Give me some ice. Move 2. Create a 4 damage trap in an adjacent hex closest to an enemy. Create fire. Well, that was actually incredibly convenient. Now, Faith over here. Attack 3 at a range of 4. We're not going to be able to move that far in. So we're just going to attack this guy. Move 2 over this direction. Then use our potion. We have Burning Oil, which is an attack 4, range 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we need to move at least 2 next turn. And why not move 4 and then gain advantage on the attack? Attack 2, range 2. Add 1 attack, add 1 range. Add 1 attack, add 1 range. Attack 1, range 3. Add 2 attack. Well, those are the 2 cards they have. Faith. Those are the 2 cards you have. Here, we really want to kill these 2 guys before they get to do anything else. Just playing our 2 cards as basic attack and defense. And over here, move 1 adjacent hex obstacle to an empty hex within range 2. Attack 2 targeting all. Well, that will move this obstacle there, which seems perfect. That would mean we don't need to do anything over here, so bless and strengthen affect 1 ally within range 3. I mean, we can. It's not going to do much. We needed a second card for Cragheart then. If he's throwing that rock, something to do on bottom. Do the move 2 so we can save the move 3. They're going on 10. These guys are going on 49. Faith, we're going to move 4 and gain advantage on all our attacks. Then we're going to attack for 4, a range of 3 with a wound and piercing. Try and kill this guy. Love it when a plan comes together. 0 damage attack there. 2 there is just fine. Cragheart. Throw this rock there. Sorry? Oh, the guy was stood next to us, of course. Yes, take the 6 damage. Yeah, I forgot about that bit as well. Then move 2 in here. Turn yourself invisible, sure. And why not heal yourself? End Cragheart's turn. Then we have the elemental dude. 1 thing left to kill. So we're going to attack 2 at a range of 2, but it will be an attack 4 at a range of 4. So we're going to step over to here. Then consume that. And that against them. Tough getting through all that shield though. They miss, that's lovely. Then we are going to heal ourselves for 3. And step onto some gold. Right. Elementalist needs to rest. Faith needs to rest. We need to rest. We need to rest. Now we could long rest and just let them take a free turn. But that seems bad. I think out here we can long rest. Cragheart could also long rest because he's invisible. That leaves these 2. We lose Shaping the Ether. This is the incredible one that I'd rather keep. So we'll lose Frigid Torment. And we want to do damage behind a shield. Attack 4, target all enemies at exactly range 2. That would hit the altar as well as the enemy. Attack 1, range 3. Attack 2, range 2, and consume ice to stun. Attack 1, range 3. Attack 5, range 3, immobilize, but burns. Attack 2, range 2. Attack 2. Attack 1, range 3. Alright, give me a boiling arc on top. And a move to create ice on bottom. And Faith. Kill 1 adjacent normal enemy. I'd really like to be able to make use of that. Is the guy next to us normal? They absolutely are. So, our turn should be very different. Visage of the Inevitable. Kill 1 adjacent normal enemy. And then we need to go fast with a move 2. Then the Elementalist needs to go fast with a move. And we can still do the Boiling Arc. Faith needs to go on something later than 17. It's going to have to be 36. Move 2 on bottom, kill instantly on top. Hopefully they go later than us. Good. So, we are going to move 2 to here. Skip the rest. Then attack all that lot. End Elementalist turn. Then Faith is going to move 2 to here around the trap. And kill one adjacent normal enemy that is adjacent. Don't tell me that the altar counts as an adjacent enemy. Stupid game. Counts as a monster. I'm so mad. What are they going to do to us? Move 2, attack 4 at a range of 2. Okay. Burn 1 available card, please. That was rough. That's what I get for not understanding things. A card to get rid of. Opposing strike, we barely use. And back here, a card to get rid of. Who knows? Not me. Cautious advance. See ya. Alright, let's think about this all through again then. I don't think I can do 10 damage to the altar this fast. We've got ice and fire, so we could attack 2 at a range of 3 and stun. It wouldn't hurt the guy, but it would stop them from a turn, which is always a benefit. Add 1 attack and wound would hit them both, and I think the altar is probably immune to wound, immune to all conditions. But wound would keep hurting them underneath their shield. Do we have any piercing? Attack 1, range 3, plus 2 attack and stun. How's our deck looking? Basic. If you do that on top, something on bottom. Probably just going to create something. Move 2 and create some green. Why not? Faith. We have some piercing cards in our deck. 2 of them. We can add extra damage to our attack if we have an ally next to us. So we could have them move in on a 26. Man, these cards are all way too fast, aren't they? Attack 4 at a range of 3 and wound is actually going to be better. So burning oil on top. Then we need to move away. So a movement card on bottom. Flurry of Blades gives us advantage on our attack. Cragheart now in the room again. Attack 3 a range of 3. Trap's no good because it can fly. We can go after the actual thing, and it'll take 1 damage because it's next to us. As in, the fire elemental will take 1 damage because it's next to the attack site. If that's on top, something on bottom. Add 1 to all your ranged attacks this turn. And then back here, we're still not being terribly useful. Move 4 would get us 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. Something on top. Honestly, heal the injured. Attack 3, target all adjacent enemies. Flame Demon suffers 1 damage. They're going very late. So we're going to move back. Skip the movement, gain the advantage. Attack against them. And Scoundrel's turn. We are going to move 2. Step back 1. Attack them with stun and +2 damage. On the off chance that we can draw a + damage attack. That'll help. And here we're going to move in 4. Heal 3 at a range of 3 is not going to get to them, so we're not going to move in that far then. We'll move in this far. Skip the rest of the movement. Heal Faith. Then Cragheart is going to... Oh, do we have to move in? We do. Move in. Attack 3 at a range of 3. It does 1 damage to the guy next to it who is wounded, so they're going to die. Now we can destroy this altar as fast as possible and leave the room. We need to do 6 damage. That does 4. And Cragheart, can you help here? That does 2. That does 3. And then our fastest movement out. 6 in a straight line is no good, so it's going to be backup ammunition. Faith, if we're working over towards this room, we just want to run as fast as we can. 5 on bottom. Anything useful on top? More movement. And over here in the doorway, we want to be moving as much as possible as well. 5 gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right up to the doorway. Then if that's on bottom, bless and strengthen somebody. Sure. That will do. So Faith is moving away. And even further away. Over here we are going to attack for 4. Or 3. And then move 2 away. Bless and strengthen Cragheart for me. And we're going to move 5 over there. Then Cragheart, attack 3, range 3. Well, this will be attack 3 at advantage, so hopefully we don't miss. And there's a ×2 for our troubles. And we'll spend our boots to get over to the door faster. Then, do we open this door and start fighting before the rest of the team catches up? Well, that's a turn that plays itself. Here we have Smoke Bomb and Sinister Opportunity. If we go in with Smoke Bomb, we will be invisible on our next turn. So we can go in, be invisible, then do something else next turn, although we'd have to short rest to get a card back. But I mean, it's better than long resting now, I suppose. And the next 5, strengthen all adjacent allies. One adjacent ally may recover one of their burned cards. One adjacent ally may recover 2 of their discarded cards. Attack 4, attack 4, attack 2 and stun. Well, Faith is not making her attack yet, but will next turn when she's invisible. So if we strengthen her after her turn, she'll be in the doorway. We'll be next to her, so we can strengthen on bottom, and on top do not very much. One adjacent ally may perform attack 4. Perhaps they'll move closer to us and we'll be able to utilize that. Not sure. Then Cragheart back here. 1, 2... If we can move 3. We can move 3 or 4 in a straight line. And then attack 2 at a range of 5 seems fine for right now. We could go slightly later than 32. We could give 2 people advantage, but we're not going to be able to. So we're going to move into this doorway. I've got 2 guys with 7 HP apiece. And flying in the rest. What are they doing this turn? Push 1, target all adjacent enemies. Attack 2 at range 3. If there's green element up, lose range. Then push all, a target 2 at a range of 3. 1, 2, 3. They're going to be able to hit us, and if they're not hitting us because we're invisible, they're going to hit the Sunkeeper behind us because they can fly. So we might as well push into the room further. Force one of them to move away from their friend, because at least that has them separated. Then we turn ourselves invisible. Why did I think any of us were going to get powered by this thing? How did I miscalculate that turn? Well, this has gone horribly wrong. So we're going to move into, and we're going to set up Retaliate, because that will get behind their shields. Cragheart is going to move to here. From this tile, can we... 1, 2, 3... We can see them and them. But we can already see both of them from where we are, so we'll move along one more. Then neither of these are actually likely to hit anything, but we'll try. And we are simply moving as fast as possible, also known as not very. Then the wind demons are pushing and attacking stuff. Damn, the retaliate didn't work because of the push, and I should have seen these things coming. Elementalist, take a long rest back there, buddy. Faith. Now, this turn is important because we have double our damage on our attacks. We can attack 2 and stun somebody on top. Move in with a hammer blow. Cragheart. Can basically not move at all. Why is this so much harder than the last time we did this fight? I guess because I'm using 2 heroes who I have no real strengths with right now. So we're going to short rest while invisible. Swift bow, goodbye. Attack 4 at a range of 3 becomes attack 8 at a range of 3. But we need to step back if we're not to have disadvantage. But if we do it on Flurry of Blades, we can actually have advantage. Or we could Flurry of Blades, attack 2 at a range of 3 and target all 3 of them. But that's not really going to get through the shields very well. It would just be 2 extra damage on the altar, which doesn't matter that much. So, Cragheart. Move 1 adjacent rock. There are no rocks to move. Move 5, destroy all obstacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get to there. And then stone pummel. I don't love it, but we could hit something. Attack 1, range 3, heal 1, self, become invisible. That's horrible. Right, we're going to move away. Skip the rest of the movement, confirm the advantage. Then attack against one of these 2 guys and just hope for a +1. It's fairly likely. Or a piercing. Piercing would be great as well. Alright. These guys are having bad times all round. Right. Do we still want to do this? I guess so. During your single target melee attack, the target and all enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. No, not yet. Did they just become invisible? Or are they just looking funky? I'm confused. They don't appear to be invisible right now. No, but now they're stunned, which is something. We're taking a long rest, going to get 2 HP back. Something to lose. Oh god, what's not good? I think we can probably create enough green. So now we've got two things we want to kill. Faith. Do you have Visage of the Inevitable? You do. That's on top. Any move on bottom. We'll do the slow move. So that thing is going to die. The others can work on destroying the table. Although I think we might get some healing over there for the Sunkeeper. They can long rest here. That doesn't hurt us at all. And the Elementalist might as well start moving over to the other room. Move 4. Move 2 and create some ice. Move 3. Move 3 on bottom. Attack, 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 attack. All attacks on top, so nothing we can really benefit from. End selection. Move 3 attack, but you're stunned, so it doesn't make a difference. Cragheart. Heal 4 range 2 over here. They need it really bad. And then we can move 2. We might as well move somewhere else. Because most of our attacks are ranged anyway. They're stunned. Goodbye stun. We are moving 3 or even 5 over to here. See how he just floats along wistfully? Then skip that attack. Take the gold. Scoundrel. We are moving 2. Killing 1 enemy adjacent to none of its allies and 1 of our friends. Then Sunkeeper is long resting. Card to get rid of. One adjacent ally may recover 2 of their discarded cards. Go to tactical order. That's just more movement. Right, now we need to destroy this altar as fast as possible and get everybody else over to the doorway. We can move in and flanking strike. Add 2 and gain 1 when target is adjacent to any of your allies. Can any of my allies go fast enough to do that? You're going to long rest, obviously. You cannot. We don't have a move on top. So it's just going to be a move 2 on bottom. And practical plans on top. And over here, another move 2. Because we don't want to be busting in that door too early, as much as I would like to. Move 2 on bottom, attack 1 range, attack 2 range, attack 2. We couldn't do any of this if we wanted to, so get rid of that because we have no elements up right now. Scoundrel. So move to there. skip the rest of the movement. Attack for 3. Then we can move 5 and work over to the other room. Here we're going to move 2 up to there, or there rather. Skip this attack. Sunkeeper. Move 2. Attack for 5. Please draw a +1. I beg of you. Standard. Then we're long resting here. Card to get rid of. Probably backup ammunition. Alright, here. Basic attacks will probably do just fine. But we have an attack 4 and move 4. I guess it's going to have to be attack 4 just in case we draw a minus. Because we still have -1s and misses. We're attacking 4 on top. Moving on bottom. Just going to be a move 2. And Cragheart. If you could go faster than 55 even, with a ranged attack. Attack 2, range 5. If that destroys it, then the other can move away for 4 on their turn. And we can move 6 up to a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do. I think it was 5, not 6. Faith. It's going to long rest. And here we could end up long resting as well, although if we took a step in now, problem is we're just going to be the target for everything is the problem. Attack 1, range 3, add 1 attack and wound is really good, and we could do it at advantage. Move 4, retaliate 2. Oh, we're playing with fire now, but sure. Let's go on a 47. Nope, that doesn't change anything. We just want to try and make sure the other altar is destroyed first, hopefully. Attack 2, range of 5. Please destroy it. Oh no! So bad. Why can't I move? Oh. Strange bug, but sure. We're going to move up to here in a straight line. And is there an element we would really like created? Not particularly. I guess ice. We can do a stun next turn. So we are going to move in 4. If we put the retaliate on, we can't do extra damage and wound. But we'll bust through the door first, see what happens. These guys have retaliate. What range? Innate retaliate 2, okay. That's fine. Are they moving? Add shield 2, move 4, suffer. Frost Demon suffers 1 damage. Right, well then we might as well move in further. Get out of this doorway. Skip the last of the movement. Put on... we don't want to put on Retaliate 2 if they're not attacking us this turn. So we can skip that. So notice this effect lasts until the end of the round. They're not attacking, so no need for the Retaliate. So we'll attack like this. Attacking all three with extra damage and advantage. Then the Frost Demons are doing their things, which are not things that I'm terribly frightened of right now, for this round at least. Sunkeeper over here. If we do a basic attack 2, we could move 4 afterwards. Thank goodness something went our way. Then Faith is long resting. Something to be gotten rid of. Right, are we going to be able to stun move one of these guys? We have dig pit. We could dig a pit there. But if we dig a pit there, then Faith can't move through that space to move this guy. I want to try and avoid getting hit by the retaliates if I can. There's no way I can hit all of these guys at once with the stone pummel. They are wounded, so they'll take 1 damage at the start of their turn. Let's see. Are we just going to long rest here? We have Ice Element, and we wanted to stun somebody. So we will short rest. Lose Ice Spikes. Then Stonking Hail. Stonking, great word. Attack 2, range 3, and stun we can do. And if we want to do that without retaliate, we're going to want to move away slightly. Faith. If we could move that guy to here, we could kill it instantly. But we would need to move a lot more for that, wouldn't we? I don't know how we would split these guys up, because we don't have any pull or push at the moment, I don't think. Attack 4 at a range of 3 is just a really good solid attack. We can move 5 and stun 1 adjacent enemy. One adjacent ally may perform attack 4. Attack 5 at a range of 3. But that's on bottom as well. So I think we're just going to end up healing on top. Taking a standard move on bottom. Cragheart can't split these guys up, can you? Attack 3, push 1. You may push the target into hexes. So we could, if we moved 1, 2, 3. We could push that one away. Can Faith move 1, 2, 3? She can. She can even move 1, 2, 3. Force that guy to move to there. Although it's not very fast. We need Cragheart to push the one further away. Attack 3 with push. And we need to move at least 1, 2, 3. These guys aren't like immune to push or anything. No. Move 4. 1, 2, 3. Push them away. And Faith just needs to move 1, 2, 3 and instantly kill. But she needs to do it after a 57. Okay, that seems to be a turn. Move 4, attack 2. Not that drastic. We were going to move over to here. Move over to here. That's way better. Now we're not in range for the retaliation. The further away one is going to insta-die, so we want to attack this one. End Elementalist turn. Here we were healing. Excuse me. And moving in as best we can. Alright. This might actually change some things. Add 1 to our attacks this turn. And attack 3 at a range of 3, the one further away. Since they split up by their own volition. Then Faith. Move 3 to here. Skip the ability. Kill them instantly. That's another room done. Now we need to destroy this altar as fast as possible. We have a couple of elements to take advantage of. Attack 1, range 3. Add a target doesn't help us. Attack 2, range 2. The attack 4, range 4. And we can move away. Cragheart, can you get anything in range? Attack 3 at a range of 3. And if we take a standard move 2. Faith. Move 3. No, move 2. No, move that way. 'Cause that way we get advantage. We get closer, gain advantage, then do a big attack against it. And we do that very early, so hopefully the others shouldn't need to take their turns doing too much. And here we can long rest. Face initiative is fine. We're going to move to there. Skip the movement, gain the advantage. Attack 4 at a range of 3. And then here we're going to move 2 away. Attack 2. Let's consume green and the fire. The -1 hurts so much. Then we can move in 2. And attack that. We can long rest here. Throw a card away. And then, as soon as we bust into this door, we just have to destroy the thing at the back. We've got a lot of really strong cards, plenty of room to work with. Play the 2 cards we have. Take a long rest. Play the 2 cards we have. And here, move 4 on bottom. That gets us 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. Anything to do on top? Lessen strength in 1 person within range 3 of us. Is anyone actually moving? Maybe. Crankheart, move 2. Heal yourself for 4 first. And move 2 over there. We can move 4. But we can move 4 at any time. Or move 2 extra at any time. Then here. Move 4 gets us down to there. Skip the attack action, unfortunately. Sunkeeper. Bless and strengthen 1 ally within range 3. Then move 4. And Faith is long resting. Something to get rid of. So Faith only has a few more turns left in her. Elementalist now needs to long rest. Faith. Move 4 on bottom. Move 3 on top. Cragheart. Long rest for you. I swear we didn't take this many turns already, did we? Move 5. Stun 1 enemy. Attack 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do it. Move 5 on bottom. Attack 5 on top. Would slam onto the altar. We've got a good amount of health. And retaliate going. So this is going to get wild. Faith, move 4 to here. Gain advantage on all our stuff. Then move 3. Why not bust the door open? Skip the attack. These guys are attacking 3 at a range of 4, consuming green to target 2. That's a problem. Right. Move 5. Ah, we can't get behind them with a move 5. That's so annoying. So I guess we come to the center point, stun one of them, and attack the other. So we'll stun that one. Then attack this guy for 5 here. Good going. One of them is stunned. The other is taking a ranged attack against the two of us. We take 4 damage. We take no damage. I thought we were going to retaliate, but I guess not. Long rest here. Something to get rid of. I think Dig Pit has had its moment. And a long rest here. I like the move 4 on Boiling Arc. Right, now our goal is not so much to kill these things, but to destroy the altar as fast as possible. Because if we destroy the altar and the turn ends, we win. Faith. We're just playing the 2 cards we have up here. I guess we're just playing the 2 cards we have. Then these guys are moving as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 if we go after Faith. Faith cannot go any faster if she wished to. So 1, 2, 3 or 4 gets us to here. Don't know it's going to be in range of anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not. On range 4. So move me 3. And on top, just do that. Cragheart. We can't move 6 in a straight line, so it's going to be a move 4 on bottom. And then a heal 4 on top for now. Move 2, attack 2. Not too threatening. Retaliate does good work. Sunkeeper. Stunning one of these guys, probably the one with more health. Attack 5, range 3. No. Attack the one with more health to stun. And then move 2 around here. Cragheart. Move 4. Move 6. Yes. I should have come to this one. That's on me. Could have healed over there. That's what I get for not actually checking how far away something is for damage. We're going to move into. Skip the poisoning. Attack 4 at a range of 3. Give me advantage on that. That one's dead. And then next turn we can kill the other one in an instant. If we short rest and keep Visage of the Inevitable. Redraw, burn that. Visage of the Inevitable on top. Anything on bottom. Doesn't matter. We just need to make sure that somebody else moves up next to them first. Short rest here. Bless and Strengthen. Burn that. Then attack 4 and move, attack 5 and move. Seems ideal. Then the other two can do whatever the hell they like. Attack 3 at a range of 3. I'm going to need to move in a little bit to do any better with that. And back here. Move into. And then attack. This should be just dandy. So, move into. Attack. Can't attack the thing I want to attack, so we'll attack this guy just for the XP, I guess. How's everyone doing for their goals as well? We'll find out again in a minute. Right. Loot no gold. We're so far so good on that. That guy is dead. Do some light healing over there. So now Faith's turn and the other guy's turn does not need to be spent doing the murder part. Kill an undamaged monster. We failed to achieve that, but that's fine. Just going to attack this for 5. And miss. Move 2. I'm going to guess the poison's not going to work on the altar. Skip the movement, take the attack. Then we just finish destroying this altar and we're golden. Short rest. Burn anything. Any attacks we can do that gain us XP. Attack 4, target all enemies at exactly range 2. We can do that. Gonna need some movement to do it. We can long rest there. Here. Attack 3 and push. Rock slide, create hexes. This is all very awkward. Alright, let's see how that goes. We are attack exactly range 2, so we want to stand here. And then attack at exactly range 2. And Cragheart. Just create rocks out here for XP, please. And Sunkeeper. Attack 5, range of 3 for 2 XP. We miss, but we still get the XP. That gets Faith an extra turn. Faith is long resting. No cards to select to get rid of, which is interesting. Then we can basically play just about anything. We should see this thing die and us get our XP back. There we go. We've no more targets. We can move if there was any gold to pick up, which I don't think there are. At least not around here. Once during any of your... We're going to play this just for 2 XP. Then skip the attack action. Perform a long rest here. perform a long rest here. And that is a mission success.
With the altars smashed, the demons vanish, and the protective barrier around the artifact finally dissipates. You approach the center of the temple and reach out for the vessel, but stop short. You feel a powerful darkness emanating from the thing, and behind that, a deep sadness. The artifact has been corrupted, and it seems to almost be cognizant of that fact. All of these feelings flash in your mind as a warning. It could be used for great evil. But would you fight for that evil or against it? After some effort, you use a thick cloth to get the vessel into your bag. Perhaps it would be best to bring it to an enchanter rather than mess with it yourself.
Great success. Explorer revealed a door. Professional used loads of equipment. Indignant looted no gold, but we did not kill an undamaged monster with a single attack. But that's fine by me. Then we're going to get back to Gloomhaven, have hopefully a bit more money because we want to buy armor for one of our heroes. We get 10 XP. We unlock the Plane of Night location. Getting a bunch of the in-game achievements now that that's been implemented. Gloomhaven Battlements A. Gloomhaven Battlements B. Oh boy, more plot-related things. Battle Legend 12 of 15 perks. Kill 20 different types of creature. We've got 1. And we have a perk for Craggy. And no other levels or anything to do, although Lamoon now has extra cash to go shopping with next time. So that's going to be all for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.